everybody, this is Leah from Elwood Public Library, and today I'm going to give you a brief tutorial on how to use Flipster, which offers digital magazines free with your Elwood Library card. So the page that I'm starting on is our website. It's elwoodlibrary.org. I'm doing this on my iPad, but you can also do this on your computer at home, on your iPhone, wherever you have an internet connection. I'm going to show you a few different ways to do this. There's also an app for Flipster. So in order to access Flipster, you will need to know your Elwood Public Library barcode number. If you don't have that card number or your card has expired, please email reference@elwoodlibrary.org and we will get back in touch with you and make sure that you get your library card number. Okay, so the first thing that we're on is our website. So if you see at the very top or more in the middle, there's this blue bar. The first one on the left is digital. That's what we're going to click. If you wanted to, you can scroll down and you can go to ebooks and newspapers under popular. It's the third one down. But for today, I'm just going to go to digital. I'm going to click that right here. And the things that pop up are all of our options for streaming. I'm going to go to e-magazines and newspapers. Okay, the next page connects us to Library, which is the website for all of Suffolk County libraries. There's a lot of options here, but I'm going to just click e-magazines. It's the one on the left-hand side. Okay, this is where you would plug in your library barcode number. I do know my library card number, but again, if you don't, please email reference@elwoodlibrary.org and we will help you out. I'm going to go ahead and plug in my library card number here. And just sign in. Okay, so this is Flipster. There's hundreds of magazines that you can use. There's a lot of latest issues. I'm going to hit view all. And there's all of these issues of the current issues for these magazines. Not every magazine is going to be available on Flipster, but there are so many, I'm sure that you're going to be able to find exactly what you're looking for on a topic that you're interested in. I'm going to go ahead and press the back button and show you the rest of the website. Okay, so as you can see, it separates things into different categories. For my purposes, I'm going to go ahead and click the first magazine under the latest issues, all about space, because I happen to like that subject. So let me show you what it looks like. And again, these are the latest issues, but if you wanted, you can click on the title. As you can see, it's blue, and they will show you some back issues for this magazine. You don't have to read the latest one. Oh, actually, it brings us to the latest one. But you can go ahead and click those three bars in the very top left corner and hit all issues to see back issues of this magazine. Let me show you what that looks like. Here we go. So here's all of these other issues. Now, as you can see, it goes back pretty far. I'm going to keep scrolling to see how far it goes. Wow, so all the way back to 2017. So that's pretty good. It also, again, has the latest issue. So let me go back here and I'm going to look through this latest issue. Okay, so this is the magazine itself. You can scroll through the pages and go back and forth just like you would a regular magazine. But also, using those three bars in the top left corner, you can go through the table of contents if there's a specific article you're looking for, or you can go to a specific page. I'm going to show you what it looks like in the table of contents. Okay, so these are all of the articles that are listed in this magazine. Now let's say I'm going through this and there's only one that I want to look for. How about 14, Universe's biggest known explosion has been spotted. I'm going to click on it and it's going to bring me right to that article. Now using Flipster, I can also take my fingers on the screen. Probably my thumb and my pointer are the best. Put them both on your screen and push them in and out in order to make the screen bigger or smaller. That's really helpful if you have any kind of vision problems. You can make it as big as you want and move the screen around however you want to. Okay, so I'm going to go back here and I still have the tab open for the basic search for Flipster. I'm going to go ahead and click it. Now, really the thing that you would use this for is if you were on your computer, your iPad, your phone, it's going to work the same way. A lot of people prefer to use Flipster this way because they can just scroll through the magazine and they don't have to worry about downloading anything. Let's see. Let's go to all magazines. I'm going to hit view all. Okay, so these are not necessarily the most updated versions, but it's showing you all of the magazines that they have available here. Again, there's about 169, not about, there are 169 of them. So that's quite a lot of magazines. And like I said, we're hoping that you can find exactly what you're looking for. I do want to show you what it would look like if you wanted to download the Flipster app. So I'm going to close out of this just by pressing the home button on my iPad. And this is just my main screen. Now I do have to download the Flipster app. My app store is going to be on the bottom, the fourth one from the left, that blue A. I'm going to go ahead and click that. Okay, so this is my app store. I'm going to go ahead and search for the Flipster app. The search button is on the very bottom. And I'm just going to type in Flipster. I'm going to pick the first one, Flipster Digital Magazines. And here we go. I do want to point out that the first thing that pops up is an advertisement. You can go ahead and ignore that. The second one right next to it is Flipster. I'm going to go ahead and download that by clicking that cloud with the arrow sticking out of it. I am connected to Wi-Fi, so this process is going to go pretty fast for me. If you don't have Wi-Fi or there's a problem with your Wi-Fi, you can go to the Elwood Public Library parking lot and we have free Wi-Fi for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's no password required. The network is just Elwood Library. You can go ahead and use it whenever you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and download this. Oh, so I already own this app, so it's going to download it for me. I actually didn't know that I already downloaded it. So let me find it. I'm going to click my home button and I'm actually going to lower the top of my screen and type in Flipster and it's going to find it for me. That's a pretty good trick for anybody who has a lot of apps on their iPad and they want to find an app really quickly. I just took my finger from the top of my screen and pushed it down and it's going to bring up this search bar. Okay, so there it is. It's the second one, Flipster Digital Magazines. I'm going to go ahead and click View. Oh, so let me download it. I'm going to click that cloud with the arrow sticking out. My iPad's a little confused as to whether or not I actually have this app. Okay, so I've downloaded it. Now I'm going to hit Open. Okay, so the Flipster app works very similarly to when you're doing it actually on your computer or through our website. It's just a little bit of a different process. I'm going to go ahead and click Get Started. I don't want them to access my location, so I'm going to head and click Not Allow, but I'm going to search for Elwood at the very top just by typing in Elwood and then hitting the search button. Okay, Elwood Public Library is the first thing that pops up. So I'm going to go ahead and click that and hit Login next to Elwood Public Library. Okay, so just like before, this is where my library barcode number comes in. If you don't have one, reference at elwoodlibrary.org will help you out. Okay, hitting Sign In. All right, so this is pretty much the same thing. All of the categories that we saw on the other screen are going to be in the top left corner. Let me show you. There they are. So it's the same as online. It's just coming up on this different screen. Using this app, you can also search for a magazine, clicking that little button there. You can search for a specific magazine in particular. Nothing really on the settings, it's just showing me that I'm connected to my Elwood Library card. So the app is a little bit different than using this on the computer through our website, which you can also do on your iPad, whatever you want it to do. But the way that the app works is that you actually download the magazines. Some people don't prefer to do it this way. There's no late fees, there's never any fines for using Flipster, but you would actually download them if you were, let's say, going on a trip, which most of us are not at the moment. But weekly magazines can be downloaded for 2 days, meaning magazines that come out once a week. For magazines that come out once a month, you can download them for a full week. So I'm going to scroll down and select one and show you what it looks like when you actually download it. How about Reader's Digest? I'm going to just go ahead and click it. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit download. Now again, this is the latest issue of Reader's Digest, but if you wanted a back issue, you can go ahead and download those as well. That box with an arrow is the download button. There's a lot of options and it goes all the way back to 2017. I'm going to go ahead and download the latest issue and hit the download button. Okay, perfect. So I can read it right from here and it's going to look the same, but I also wanted to show you on the very bottom of my screen, there's Explore, My Shelf, and Read. I'm going to click My Shelf just to show you where you can find all of your downloaded magazines. There's no limit to how many magazines you can download at one time. They're just going to keep being automatically returned. So I'm going to go ahead and click My Shelf. Okay, so there it is. I can click the magazine and it's going to open just like the other one. I have my table of contents in the right-hand corner this time. I'm going to go ahead and click that. There we go. So here's the table of contents. I'm going to click Contents, page 1. And actually, you can click on the article itself that you were interested in reading. It's all interactive. So I'm going to go ahead and click the humor because we could all use a little bit of that. And it brings me right to that article. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and show you, if you're done reading the magazine, how to return it. Though you don't have to. There's never any late fees and they'll automatically return. But I'm going to go ahead and click My Shelf on the very bottom. Okay, there's a garbage can right next to it. I'm going to go ahead and click that and hit Delete this issue. Yes, I'd like to delete it. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and click Explore. Oh, again, there is a bookmark. You can assign a title to it. Mostly that is if you are reading a magazine and you wanted to stop reading it, you have to go and do something else. You can bookmark it and it'll bring you right back to the page that you were on. But I'm going to go ahead and click Explore and Explore again on the top left. Okay, so these are all of the magazines that are available. Flipster is very easy. Again, you only need to know your library barcode number and you can access it through any device that you have. You can do it on your iPad, your iPhone, any other smartphone you have. You can do it on your Kindle if you have internet on your Kindle. There's a lot of different options. If you have a Kindle that can take apps, you can download the Flipster app directly to it. We hope you enjoy this service. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us at reference@elwoodlibrary.org. Stay safe and stay well. We hope to see you soon. Take care.